New radio in the Door County Daily News, a fitting end to a fitting reign for Allison Dairyland Halei Heinzel, who was crowned in Door County a year ago, just over a year ago. You're wrapping things up here. How have you enjoyed the Sebastopol FFA Dairy Breakfast?
It has been a wonderful morning. I started on the serving line with some eggs, and I got to go over and cook some eggs in that big wok pan that they have. I put some pancakes. I've gotten to tour the farm, hang out with some animals at the petting zoo, meet with lots of youth, lots of community members that are here. It has been a great way to end off my year as Alice.
Now, did it feel like a little bit like a homecoming? Because you're staying with Denise from the Door County Farm Bureau.
Yes.
You pull in the Door County, which you'd spent the week leading up to that big ceremony. What was the emotions coming to Door County today?
Absolutely. I have not been back to Door County since the day I was selected. Alice is so busy. I've just been traveling all over the state, and I never managed to make it back up here again until this weekend. And it absolutely felt like a homecoming. I got here Saturday morning, and I drove all up and down the peninsula. I got to stop into a lot of places I had already been and some new ones. And everywhere I stopped, somebody asked if I was here for the dairy breakfast. So it was really, really wonderful to come back, see people that I haven't seen in a whole year. And it's been a really wonderful way to end off my year.
Now, the last few events you've been at, you've also had the new Allison Dairyland with you as well. Sarah, first of all, how exciting for her to kind of see her first kind of weeks in this, and what's been some of the advice you've given to her?
I tell everybody who wants to run for Alice, and this is advice that's been passed on to me as well. Every year we have a different Alice because every year we want a different story, a different person, and it's always important to be yourself. Don't be Haley's Alice, be your Alice, be Sarah's Alice. And so I'm really excited to see her take on the role, especially as the first sister to run for Alice in Dairyland.
And then finally, you had a chance, you mentioned you got to walk around the farm, visit with people. What's been your biggest thing that you learned today at the Sebastopol FFA Dairy Breakfast?
This was the first dairy breakfast I've visited that has an organic farm, and so it's really interesting to see, no matter how people are running their farms here in Wisconsin, the size, 99% of dairy farms in Wisconsin are family owned, so it's really great to see the care and commitment that really goes into all of our farms, no matter how big or small they are. I really did love seeing how all the children are really involved. A lot of them are volunteering over at the petting zoo. You can see their drawings on the walls in the barn, and that's probably been my favorite part about today.
Well, Haley, you were the state's Allison Dairyland, but you'll always be Door County's Allison Dairyland too. Halei Heinzel, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You're watching New Radio and the Door County Daily News.